Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome Minecraft video for you guys today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be checking out a pretty cool add-on. This add-on adds, well, check this out. It adds a ton of infected mobs into the game, as well as, well, you know, an infection. A fungus infection, actually, as you guys will see a little later on. But right before we get started and right before we see how this goes, if you guys could do me a favor and help me hit a like goal, that'd be absolutely crazy. If we could hit, maybe let's try to go for, you know what? Let's try to go for 6 likes for today's video. That'd be awesome. Go down there and slap that like button down there down below. And let's begin. Okay, so before we actually see these mobs and what they look like, when you spawn in, you're given a guidebook called the Fungus Infection Guidebook, and obviously it's going to have information on literally everything that happens into this add-on. So, you guys have seen infection add-ons before. If you guys don't, well, something kind of causes an infection, and it kind of, you know, infects mobs, and kind of it just causes a lot of chaos. As you guys can see, there's a ton of different infected mobs, which we have a ton of information for, infected nests, as well as a ton of settings we can change. So I'm going to do a daily nest spawn rate to just maximize it and all that. And we'll do fast too, just in case we need to see anything else. So there we go, save that. That way, if anything natural happens, it's gonna happen pretty fast. I don't know if it's gonna happen when we have time kind of set to, you know, not move, but we'll see nonetheless. So anyways, let's check out some infected mobs. Alrighty, so this is gonna be under the impression that you guys have seen the normal version of these mobs, which I'm gonna hope so. So let's get started. Okay, the first one has a long name, so let's try to get through it. Infected Enderman Clucker Spawn Egg. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, dude. If it would stop teleporting, it'd be nice. Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys can see it well, but it has like some weird stuff on the back. Definitely has fungus, you know, causing it to get those tentacles, and is attacking every, I guess, passive mob. It's gonna be hard to kind of just see it, you know, stay still. So maybe when we see it later, we can like look at it a bit better. So all right. Ooh, this one's perfect. Infected Villager Clucker Spawn Egg. So, alright. This is a normal villager, and this is the infested villager. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, is that a head growing on his back? What the? Okay, and it just infected another villager that doesn't have the head growing on his back. Are there different variations, or is the one we spawn in always going to be the same, more or less? Alright. Ooh, the head roaring on the back is kind of insane. So, yeah. We got an infested sheep stalker. So, I think there are, like, levels to this. So, this is the stalker. So, there we go. Okay, I did not expect to see that. What? Bro, what? If you guys want to see me try to survive this in survival as a video, feel free to let me know. But, oh my goodness, what even? Okay. Infected... Okay, some of them say... Oh, I just realized they all say infected. I've been saying infested, huh? Oh my gosh. Okay, my bad. Okay, infected villager stalker. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, definitely a different variation. This one's much taller and just as creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, infected chicken. Ooh, stalker. Okay, so there's stalker, clucker, and No, not phantom. And I guess they're just a normal form? Huh. Okay, so chicken stalker. Oh my dude, what happened to the chicken? Bro, you see the back is growing a beak. What is happening? Okay, that iron golem just has to deal with it. Okay, infected cow stalker. So 3, 2, and 1. Bro, what? Alright, I think we might have to actually make a survival video on this. What? Infected phantom. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's not as crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Infected zombie stalker. Okay, let's see like what a I guess hostile mob will look like. So 3, 2, 1, go. Bro! How bad is this infection? Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. Cool. Fungus bad, I guess. Alright, let's go on to the next set and see what we have here. Alright, the infected Enderman Stalker. So this is going to be different from the one that we saw earlier. So let's go a little further away, so at least if it teleports, hopefully it just teleports in this area. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is definitely different already. Bro, what is happening? Okay. Oh, infected phantom stalker. Maybe this one will be like crazier than the last one. By the way, I didn't notice that there was a village here. So 3, 2, and 1. Bro, okay, that is definitely crazier. Oh, there's the infection, by the way. Okay, we saw it naturally happen. Wow, it adds like, what is this? Fog? But you kind of stop seeing it when you get further away. So that's cool. We saw it happen. Infected spider stalker. Bro. Okay, who actually designed these? Because this is like the stuff out of nightmares, dude. Is that a mouse on the fungus? Okay, alright. Infected pig stalker, by what you can see, is just kind of taking over. Bro, what is even happening? Dude, I gotta stop being shocked. Okay, this is a different spider. This is the infected spider clucker. Okay, not as crazy, but still pretty crazy. Alright. The sheep clucker. Okay, you see, I'm guessing this is like the lower form, and then it goes into the stalker, and then whatever is next. Alright, the zombie one. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's tamer. Okay, pig. Okay, alright. So I do like how there's different variations. That phantom is attacking the mountain for some reason. So I hope he's good and he figures out what he wants in life. But okay. Who do we have next? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. We got the phantom. Okay, wait. So we saw a normal one. We saw the stalker. And this one is gonna be... Alright, so it's like a step higher, but also a step lower. Alright, cool. Infected cow. So this is like, I guess, the first form, right? So this seems like the most, I guess, normal variation. Alright. Oh, the second... No, third form? No, this has to be the second form. Yeah, we saw the third form earlier. Okay. Chicken, when it's initially infected. The next step, and we saw the last step earlier. We probably should have done this in steps. Probably would have been easier. Alright, yeah, okay. So when they're normally infected, you can tell that they're like in their first stage, and they will grow kind of beyond that, unfortunately. So, alright, infected villager. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. And I think we have 2 last spawn eggs to check out. And then some crazier stuff. So let's see what we... Oh, 3 last spawn eggs, my bad. So this is the spider when it's initially infected. Okay, the infected sheep. Alright, see, I mean, the face is starting to split, but at least it's not as crazy as that, right? So, it does get crazier. They do evolve, unfortunately, so, yeah. Infected pig. And alrighty, guys. Those were all the infected mobs as well as the infection. Now, as a result of all these mobs, you do get a lot of new items, as you guys can see, that you can use to make a bunch of new tools. So... There are 2 different types of new armor, and I guess we'll check them out. So we got the biological suit, which, as you guys can see, so 3 armor, 8, 6, 3. So you're pretty much getting, let's check it out to make sure, full armor bars, and let's see what it says here. I don't think it has any information on the armor, but, you know, it is pretty cool. And you do have something called... the Hellfire Katana. This does 8 attack damage and can ignite enemies on critical hits. So look how crazy that was. Yep. Yeah, the Blaze Fury I don't have any arrows, do I? Okay, hold on. I forgot to give myself some ammo. So let me quickly do that. Alright, there we go. And then... Alright, is it just me or is it not working? Alright, shoot large flame explosion. Uses fireworks. Okay. Should have read that. Fire. I didn't go into creative, huh? Alright. Fireworks. Let's get a few. We probably just do it in, there we go. Oh, that is cool. What? Then you have 2 different elixirs, which can cure. Yeah. So, I think if I shoot this here. Ooh, it seems to have some type of effect. And then I can drink it too. So that's cool. Oh, maybe we're supposed to use it on the source of the infection? I'm actually not sure here, but that would make sense, right? Oh! Oh, look at that! Oh, that's cool. I like that. You can kind of like you know, let's say you want to get rid of the source, right? Which I'm pretty sure is this thing here. And then you can kind of like clean up the area, got rid of the mist, and you can kind of, you know, clean up the area with this. I like that a lot. And you also have the drinkable one, which you have to turn to a splash one, so that's cool. And then you get the set of Hellfire armor, which, yeah, I don't know. You just have a lot of options, guys, and I do like how, you know, this is definitely like a survival experience that I feel would be worth it. So let me know what you guys think. A lot of really cool stuff in this mod. I will probably make a survival video on this, so if you guys want to see that, 100% let me know. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and peace. Bye, guys.